folks, now, and welcome to another episode of here, the Pirate Round. Now, I be Captain Scalchipus here, and that be the Scarlet Raven on the very end, and now we have two special guests here. We have our friend Captain Turner from the Southern Ocean, and we have Lady Frost, who has sailed up with him also.
She's turned pirate on.
She's turned to piratey since last time she gave up her royal manners and she decided to become a pirate. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, now as we start every episode here of the Pirate Round, we start with a toast to our friends. And we say to you, friends, we wish you were here, and we wish you are having a good time, and this is to our friends who we know, who we haven't met yet, and who we've yet to meet, and those who have passed. And we have the fine drink here for you, friends, and we say, now, yar-har.
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 Oh,
That'd be good.
That'd be good. Good.
Now, Scarlet Raven, what have you been doing?
What have I been doing? Well, you know, I've been communicating with some of our other pirates out there, and I want to announce the International Pirate Festival in Zolpik, Germany, August 7th through the 9th this year. It's a big event. In the past, they've had bands like Banished Privateers playing. It looks like a big event for family and friends and the pirates. So if you look on the Pirate Round Faceless Mr Book Site, you will be seeing information there. And we hope those who can make it do and have a grand time. Unfortunately, we can't make it this year. That's a far journey, and we had other plans to go to the Northwest Pirate Fest in Lacey, Washington again this year.
Oh, true. Quite true. So, I saw that you brought in some crates.
Well,
what
yes.
was in those crates there you brought in?
I've got something here that our friends at Firelock Games have just released.
Now, there you go.
And Firelock Games, if you don't know, is a fine maker of a 28mm game called Blood and Plunder.
True.
They are soon to be releasing Oak and Iron. It's on a boat over now coming across the Pacific. So hopefully soon we'll be having that and showing that to you. It's a 1/600 scale game of ships, and it's quite magnificent, everything that we've seen from it. We want to thank Mike and Alex and the rest of the crew of Firelock Games for all the support that they've given us. But today we're going to be talking about a brand new game that they have just released called Scurvy Dice.
Scurvy Dice there.
Now we're going to do an unboxing, and then after we do the unboxing, we're going to try and do a quick game. We'll probably foul it up because we really don't know the rules yet. We've had an opportunity. When I say we, I mean me, have had the opportunity to look at the rules. I've had the opportunity to watch Mike and some of the crew of Firelock play a quickie game. So hopefully we won't foul it up too much. But we'll do our best. So first of all, we're going to do an unboxing here. Now, another little thing is we're not going to do just an unboxing, but we have, as I reach out of the way.
Now, what do you be reaching there for?
We have not one copy, which is our copy. Yeah. We have two copies. Oh. This is a copy we're going to be giving away. Oh. Now, if you want a copy of Firelock Games Scurvy Dice, you're going to have to like, comment, and share on the Faceless Mr. Book.
True.
We'll also give you some of our trading cards too, if to the winner. So don't delay.
Yes.
You're going to want to like, comment, and share. This is a $30 game. So this is our biggest giveaway so far. You know, we've given away bags and things like that. But this is the biggest one so far. We're going to be doing another one when Oak and Iron comes out with the starter set. Oh. And that is a $70 game.
Oh.
So that's a big booty if you're looking for something.
That's right. Big booty. So we're going to set this one aside. This one is for whoever wins with the like and comment and share. Anybody who likes, comments, and shares, we will be pulling out in a few weeks or so, and that person will be announced. We'll maybe even do it live. We'll have to see.
Right, we'll see.
So we're going to set this one aside right now.
And won't that be fun?
That will be real fun. No. So if you want to hand that down to the captain to get that jellyfish skin off.
Get that jellyfish skin off of there. Got your
Now there's Scarlet Raven now. When you've got crew members now who have had too much to drink and they fall over, you know you shouldn't let them embarrass themselves. as poor Katie Berry there.
Oh, poor Anne.
A little bit too
Anne,
And
she's
Bernie's had too much to drink there.
Okay,
She's showing her up on her
okay. We'll put her over here. We'll put her over here by Bartholomew.
Even in pirate society, that'd be not proper.
That'd be the best proper way.
Okay, you probably cut my head off here, but that's okay. It's no less than what the king or the queen would want to do.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try to be kind.
Jellyfish.
But you turn privateer, so
Yes, well, you know, women have a lot more freedom
No.
when they're pirates.
now you got to do something there, Captain. You got to be throwing that jellyfish skin there at the captain of Pirates Parlay. It's kind of a little feud we have going.
All right, feud pirate, throw that.
Oh, yeah, we'll get
You
him
be
now.
throwing at the Captain Shin
What's
Bones.
come undone?
It's right there.
All right.
Hope they didn't land anyone glass. Okay.
Nope, we're good.
That's to you, there, Pirates Parlay.
Right now, I can tell you right there, it's got some fine artworks on the front.
That does have a fine
It's a lot
artwork.
of fun.
Look at that pirate. It looks like a. Well, it looks like old Teach himself, don't it?
He's
It
got
does.
the smoldering,
Smoldering
Driven,
matches.
yep.
on his.
Got
Fine
that
artwork.
big
Now-
hair grin that old Teach had.
Now, Firelock Games is known for having some really good art.
They have. That's quite good art.
And if you
I
flip it
would say
over,
that they definitely spent some coin on
let's
it.
flip it over too before
that
we,
way?
let's show the back. This does come with a cloth map. It does not come with a box. The box is rather cool. And it comes with mini sets of dice and in little wooden ships. So we're going to be opening it up and show you here.
And how many people can you
This
get to
plays
this game?
2 to 4 players, and it takes 15 to 30 minutes.
Ah,
That's
so it's a
about right
great
for an
fun
episode.
game.
It's a great fun game.
Yes.
Goes
Quite
quickly.
competitive. Okay, so I guess I'd be doing the boxing here. So we're going to try and open this up here.
Get the
Lady
USS
Buck, if you help me
Constitution
there.
get crushed.
No, Ironside's
Big,
going down.
big club of monkey fist fingers. Okay. So we'll set this. Yeah, show that. This is exactly as it opens up right now. And let's see. The first thing we got is we have the Scurvy Dice and Coin Dice. Now,
Oh, look at that.
we're going to open this up here. There's many different images on these dice. You have what they call the Scurvy Dice.
And what's on that picture there?
It's the skull.
Oh, the skull.
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
Johnny
let
Roger.
me hand one down to each one of you so you can look, because they're all
Whoa, that's
pretty
quite
much
nice.
the same, and I'll be showing these. And then you have one coin, you have 2 coins,
Oh, that's
you
coins
have
on there.
3 coins.
Yar.
Oh, okay. I see. There's
So-
coins on there now.
Right, now this is the first part of the what you do in the game. It's called the treasure hunt.
Okay.
And we roll all these dice, and it kind of depends upon how many players you have, how many of these dice you roll. Since we have a full complement of people, then we'll be playing a quick game of this. We won't be playing a full complement of the game. We will be rolling all of these dice. So let's set these aside for now. Then we have, this be the rule book.
Oh,
Very
rules. Now, we're not about rules here on the Pirate Round. It's more like guidelines.
Aye, but you need to know the rules or you cannot break them.
That's
Right,
true. That's
true,
true. How would
true.
you know
You
you were
have-
breaking the rules if you
You have
didn't
the
know what
rules
they
here.
were?
I'll be throwing this out here real quick. So you have the Scurvy Dice here, and it talks about the treasure hunt, the refit, or the shipbuilding, and then the phase 2 cannon, phase 2 part of the attack, phase 3 is the boarding and attack, phase 4 is loot, Scurvy, phase 5 is the refit, phase 6 is the scoring, and then of course there's the winning. So it's 2 sides. Now this does come with some captain cards. It does not show that on the box. Anything else I've seen does not, but Mike from Firelock Games has assured me that those are in. Here are all of the dice. There's a lot of dice
Big
here.
bag of dice there.
Now these dice have many, many, many images, and this is what we roll to fit
Outfit our ship.
outfit our ship. Right,
Look at
now
those. Wow.
you have what's called the ship's hull, or the sail.
Okay.
You have the cannon, which is what you use for attack. You have
Parrot.
the cutlass, which is used for boarding, and then you have the parrot, which is a wild card.
Oh.
Wild parrots.
Wild parrot. You can use the parrot, all but one, to turn into whatever you want. You can save one of them to use as whatever one you want, whether it be a ship, Hull, a sail, which makes you go faster. Hull means how much damage you can take and also how much treasure you can carry. Or crew, or cannon. And each player will have, I believe it's 10 of these. Next we have the cloth, and this is a nice cloth map.
Very nice cloth map.
Our canvas.
Yes.
Canvas. Now,
Sailcloth.
this is where everybody starts, is up here, and then you have the dice, or the marks. The black spot is what they suggest everybody plays to. You have Pyrate Island, which is where you put the treasure. You have the wind. And then you have the Isle of De la Morta, which is the Scurvy. The Isle of Scurvy. So it's a very nice map if you each want to look at that.
That's
Nice.
pretty
Just
nice.
As you look through it.
Yes. This, I have to say, is next part is my favorite part. of
Oh,
this.
the little ships?
Yes.
So these little ships are, it looks like they're cut out of MDF. Now each one has a base, and we'll kind of put these together real quick. We have the, it looks like,
Oh, that gives a little snack here.
right.
Oh, look at that.
Do not eat. Oh,
Do
you
not
gotta
eat
know that's gonna taste good.
Well, break
So
the
our
rules
first-
now, shouldn't we?
That's right.
The first ship I put together looks like a Chinese junk.
No.
So I'll pass that on down and you
I don't
can
know why
pass
we
it.
would have that
You
here.
have a little sloop.
We're out in the Pacific. Well, it could be in the Pacific, I suppose.
Yeah, all right, good.
Yeah,
sloop.
it could be. Oh, look at that.
Oh, this would be Captain Scultopus's favorite right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little Chinese
that-
junk there, you see.
This one,
Yeah, that'd be a sloop.
Oh, that's nice. A nice sloop there. Fast sailing.
Fast.
this would be Captain
Doesn't draw much
Scultopus's
water.
favorite because we know that he's a Viking at heart.
Oh, look at that. A
you
long
guys-
ship.
You're
Ship.
gonna go a Viking.
Oh, look at that.
And then we
The
have,
original sea wolves.
Pull out those long oars.
and then we have what looks like a brig or maybe a frigate or something, or a galleon, whatever you want to call it.
Standard 3-master.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the captain cards. Now these are for an optional game which we won't get into today. So I'm not quite sure how these work. Ooh, quite nice. Okay, so first of all we have Blackbeard.
Arr, teach himself.
Teach himself. Blackbeard, he's got the skill for Blood and Plunder, Cannon Phase activation. Steal 1 dice from each ship you hit this phase. Set aside these dice until the refit phase. You may roll these stolen dice and add them to your ship during the refit phase. Once a new treasure hunt begins, return the dice to the original player.
Oh,
That'd be Blackbeard.
he's a good theft of the other pirates
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Jellyfish skin be sticking to me over here.
Work there.
We have Lolonaise.
Oil mayonnaise.
Ah,
Mayonnaise, someone can call him. Cold-hearted he be.
He be
Melee and
cold-hearted.
passive.
Oh.
Once per combat, you may re-roll a single combat dice. So far, it seems like Blackbeard's the most powerful.
Hey,
So
Well,
far,
that'd be
that's
the
better
truth.
too.
You Captain Lolonaise. You have one Corso.
Actually, oil mayonnaise himself there. Yar.
Yeah.
It is. Look at that.
That's
They've
one
done
Corso.
wonderful artwork and
Looks just
getting
like
the likeness of these.
That's right.
Finding
Finding
all
the
the blood off his rapier.
Finding the golden monkey. Scoring phase and activation. Move 1 additional space forward for each treasure dice you buried this round.
Oh,
That's
Treasure
good. He
dice
moves
there.
faster.
yes.
Oh,
You have
very deep.
One.
Captain
One
Morgan.
Corso.
Oh, Henry.
For glory, scoring phase and activation, choose a player. The targeted player must give ye half of their gold buried this round or challenge you to a melee battle to the death. Winner keeps all the gold from the immediate target. Immediately move up to 1 space on the map for free if ye shout, "A duel to ye death, ye yearly livered landlubber."
No, that'd be true.
Arr, you have to yell it.
You'd be yelling that.
And you get that extra move.
Oh, look
There
at
be
that there. Oh,
the
it's
graph.
Captain himself.
Oh.
Looks a bit like him too.
The fortune. Any melee battle activation. Activate this ability before a melee battle. For each enemy crew destroyed, move up 1 space on the board. If all ye crew were destroyed by this battle, return 1 crew dice back to your ship after the battle be done.
Keeps you from that death.
Oh, this is a
The
cool
graph.
one.
All right,
This
Lawrence
one
the
be
graph.
the dread of every pirate. Who would that be?
With
Davy
Rogers.
Jones.
Davy Jones.
Oh, Davy Jones.
yes.
The cries of the drowned. Scoring phase and passive phase. During the scoring phase, you may choose to move up 2 spaces for every 2 scurvy dice on Isle de Morta.
Oh.
That's a great artwork.
Yes.
Oh,
Look at that.
Not that I know exactly what old Davy Jones looks
Oh
like,
no.
but I've always imagined him to look just like that.
Yar.
And then you've got Johnny Bones.
Johnny Bones.
The dead cannot die. Reroll your destroyed crew dice after a melee battle. Add
Nice.
any crew or parrot result back into your ship as crew.
Oh, nice.
Now that looks. I believe
Yeah.
I've seen this guy before in the
Yes.
Pirates of the Caribbean ride at
Yeah,
Disneyland.
I've seen him hanging from in chains there outside Jamaica Town. Yeah,
Yeah.
it had to be him. It looked just like him.
Looked just like it.
Then we've got Captain Kidd,
Oh, it's William, yes.
William.
I-
Merchant ship. Loot phase activation. Until the next treasure hunt, each hull on the ship can carry up to 3 treasures as long as you have at least 1 crew, 1 hull, and 1 sail.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, my favorite. My favorite is coming. My favorite is coming. Well, one of my favorites. We have Anne Bonny.
Oh.
Thank you, Mike, for including Anne.
Thank you.
Broadsides. Cannon phase activation. Your cannons hit all other players this round. Roll your cannon dice again and return everything that is not a sail hull result to your ship as crew members.
Broadside.
Oh, that's lovely.
I love the artwork for her.
D-
And then we have the
Yeah.
most
Oh, that piece.
successful pirate ever, who was a Chinese pirate. Her name, and she wasn't actually in the golden age of piracy, but her name was Qing She, I believe.
Yeah.
I'd probably be butchering that name.
Scourge of the West
Superior
Indies.
Yard.
firepower. Once per cannon phase, you may reroll a single cannon die or reroll all of your missed cannon dice.
Nice.
So,
Oh, she looks ferocious.
Yes. And I'd be
Look at that
thinking
meat
that
flavor.
they included some women in their mix. You know, a lot of
Right.
people they forget about the women.
Change
right
sheet.
now, Firelock Games, you know, they're a historical gaming company. So, most of their miniatures that they have in their games are the males. Now, they did release a female figure, and in the upcoming year, they do plan on coming out with the Golden Age, and there's been hint of Anne and Mary being included in figures in that.
Well, we definitely
So we
appreciate
definitely
that.
hope so. They do want
Yeah,
to
I hope
include
so.
the females in their games because they realize that there are female gamers out there.
Or at least 1 or 2. Now
At
one of them
least
left town. The other one stayed.
So we're going to do a quick reset here, and we're going to set up for the game, and we'll do a quickie game run through, and probably fumble it all to pieces, but we're going to do our best.
It's gonna be a fun game.
We're going to try our best. So
Sign off.
anyway, we're going to reset,
Yep. Yard.
and we'll be back in just a few.
Oh.
Okay, we are back, everybody, after kind of setting up the table here. Now we're all going to be putting our ship on this spot here.
Yar.
Now, the way you determine who goes first in the first round is
Capsizing.
You
the
drunk?
last.
I think you're drunk there.
Drunk already. Yard.
Who's drunk on mead? Was the last person that was on a boat. Now, we don't ever really go on boats, but we have kayaks. So we're going to call that being on the water, which is good enough.
Yep.
True.
Which the captain and I here do that quite often. Now, I was the last one, or the first one out of the water last time, so he was the last one in the water. So he's officially the last person who's been on a boat.
Ah, well, that could be true.
So
Yard.
the captain here will go first.
Okay.
So he is going to be rolling these dice,
Oh, all right.
the loot dice,
Oh, loot dice. Okay.
in
There you go.
All of them?
all of them.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, what else did he roll there?
Let's move
Okay,
that
let's
over
Bunch
move
of
it over
coins.
here. We'll be putting these. So the coins here. Where's Parrot Island?
here. Pyrate Island.
Right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that
Yar,
Parrot
it'd
Island?
be looking like
Okay,
a parrot.
so we
Oh, it
have
does. Look
Yes,
at that.
it does.
we have one scurvy die which goes down here into Isle de Morta. We have another scurvy die which goes into Isle
It's probably not good
de
to have
Morta.
there.
Two of them. We have a 2 coin. A 2 coin.
Nice.
Not toucan.
Nope.
A 2 coin. A 3 coin.
Oh,
And a 3 coin. Now,
Nice.
when it comes to the
Oh, he's
hold,
got the treasures
it's
there.
dice. It's not how many coins. It's how many dice your ships can hold.
I
yeah.
see.
Oh.
Okay. Now, the captain, we're gonna just kind of go in order here. He's gonna roll all 10 of his dice.
All of these guys there. Okay.
And
Yar.
if you
Look at
don't mind,
those.
there, Captain, just kind of put it out there and kind of show what people
to see there. what
to
this
see there.
is.
Okay, what he rolled. Now, what he's going to do is he's going to take his ship ones, which represent hull and sail. So set those aside.
You got those 5 there.
Let's see what we've got here now. Ship.
So we had a little mishap there.
Well, that
So
happens.
anyway,
So ship dice. Now I've got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5.
okay, so
5
5 ship dice. Now, so what he's going to do is he's going to determine how many of those he wants as his sail, and he's going to put those at the top, and then he's going to determine how many he wants as his hull, and he's going to put those at the bottom.
Yar. That'd be sensible.
So
Top and
your
bottom.
sails, how many sails you have determines how fast you go, and how many holes you have determines how much treasure you can hold, and how much damage you can take.
All right, so I'll have 3 sails here and 2 hull.
Okay,
That's
now
what I'll do.
how many crew do you have?
Well, I've only got 2 crew here.
Okay, so those go below the mast. Let me just double check there. I'm going to check the quickie rule here.
Now,
So
Now this-
ignore me. I'm
Be
going
the
to be
sails.
leaning
This
out.
be the hull.
this be the sails, this be the hull, and this be the crew.
No, excuse me. Cannons go beneath the sails. So how many cannons do you have?
Well, I've got no cannons, but I've got
Oh.
3 parrots.
He's got 3 parrots. Okay, so you can keep 1 parrot and you can turn the other parrots into whatever you want, whether it be a hull, a cannon, or a crew.
All right, now we'll turn these 2 parrots here into cannons.
Okay,
And
so
then we'll
you're
keep 1 parrot back.
okay. So you want to put the parrot on the very top because the parrot likes to sit on mast, just as Polly there.
There you go.
So on the very top, he's going to put his parrot
Yar.
on the very top here. Put your parrot.
Oh, that's the very
Oh,
top.
see,
That
he's
way
got
it
it
is.
up here.
backwards so that the people see
Ah,
it.
I see. I see. I see.
So the parrot should be there.
It should be there.
No, parrots should be. So you're going to turn the parrots into what they're going to be,
Right.
which
They're
is
cannon.
so
The
which is
parrot is up
cannon.
on
Yeah,
top.
so this be the,
The
one.
parrot is on top. Then you have the sail.
Oh,
then
the
you have the
sails.
cannons.
3
Okay,
sails.
Yeah, we got to have 3 sails there.
Yes, 3
So
sails.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay, then come the crew.
No,
right?
come the cannon.
Cannon.
Oh, cannon. There you go.
2
Then come the
cannons.
crew,
Then the
The
crew.
crew.
and then the hull, and just push them all together there. So
Okay,
they're all
that's what they
together.
look like there.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Okay, there.
Now Captain Turner's turn.
Okay.
Yar.
There you go.
Now typically you do this all at once, but
What?
you know we just want to show
Show
everybody.
everybody so they get an idea of it.
Okay.
So it looks like
So you might want to tip that a little
Tip it
bit so they can see. Okay. So what you got there, Captain Turner?
Looks like I've got 3 ships here. And 3 cannons, 2 cutlass, and 1 parrot.
Okay. So you want to determine how many sails you want, and how many hulls.
Should have you gotten the
He's
soup
got a
then?
slow ship or a weak ship, whichever one he wants,
I think
but
I
he's
need
got
to-
more cannon and
I
crew.
need to have at least 1 sail, so we'll do 2 hull and 1 sail there, so we can move.
Okay? Yes, you got to have a sail to move,
Yes.
otherwise you ain't be moving,
Yar.
and you want to be sailing.
And then we'd be putting 3 cannons down here.
Oh, he's got lots of cannon on his ship.
Lots
That's
of
right.
cannon.
I don't know how much to defend, but I can defend
So the
it very
cannons go
well.
beneath the
Beneath
sail.
the sail.
Beneath the sail.
hmm
And then
The crew?
oh,
No.
the crew.
The
The
crew,
crew go
go.
next, right?
Crew
Yep.
go next. All right, there'll be the crew.
And then you top it off with the other card.
Now, the parrot is your wild card. Anytime during your turn, you can use that parrot for whatever you want. You can increase it as a sail, as a cannon, or a crew, or a hull. It's your choice. Now we give it to Lady Frost here.
There you
You got a parrot on your mast too, there, Captain Turner. Yeah, it's good to have one. There's good luck to have a parrot on your ship.
Oh my goodness. I've got a big ship.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
So what you got there?
I've got. Oh my goodness. 2, 4, 6, 7.
Oh, she's got a merchant flute,
Merchant.
There.
but no parrots.
No parrots.
No parrots. Oh,
merchant frigate.
I've got. So I will do 4 in the hull. 3 sails.
Oh, she's got a fast ship.
And I can hold.
It outrun every pirate in the in
And
the
then
ocean
I've
there.
got my cannons, and then I've got my crew, and I've got no parrot.
No parrot. Yeah, you're hardly a pirate without a parrot.
Now, you got to have a pirate.
That's a
parrot
pretty
with
good
it.
ship there.
Give this a hearty one here.
Yeah, that
All right.
look.
Oh,
Oh my
so
goodness.
there's what I've got. It looks like I don't have much for crew though.
No.
Okay, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 4. I have 6 of the ships,
8?
2 parrots,
No, 6. You're right.
6, and 2 cannons. So
Oh goodness.
what we're going to do is we're going to go with 3 and 3. We have 2 cannon, not 2 can. We have 2 parrots, so we need a crew. We have to have a crew. So we're going to put our crew right here. Now, also during the first phase of ship building, you can re-roll all your dice if you wish, or 1 or 2 dice if you wish.
Yeah.
So that'd be the shipbuilding. Now, the next thing we're going to do is what's called the cannon or crew phase. So, which means Captain Scultopus there is going to go first. Now, he can use his cannons to try and attack anybody he wants here. Now, what he'll do is roll how many cannons he has. So, for example, I have 2. I would use 2 to attack. And whatever he rolls will be whatever he hits. So he wants to hit ships or sails.
All right. Well, no. And you roll the actual dice itself.
So you roll the cannon dice. You want to announce who you want to attack.
I'm going to attack you, Scarlet Raven.
Oh.
Oh, cursed ye.
All right. Well, then you deserve it.
What have you done now? Yes.
It looks like I've got a parrot.
Oh, he killed your parrot.
And I've got a ship.
So a parrot, I believe, is a wild card when it comes to the attack.
Right.
Let me see. Let me just double check there.
This is a fun game.
Yes. Maybe change to a crew or cannon permanently at the beginning of phase 2. Let's see. During the attack phase, cannon phase. Let's see. If a parrot icon is rolled, the attacker can choose any dice of the enemy ship he wants to destroy.
Oh.
So how many ships did you roll?
I rolled 1 ship and 1 parrot.
So you get to determine which you want to take, hull or sail or 1 of each or...
Well, I'm going to take your hull there.
Oh, two hulls?
Yeah, 2 hulls.
Oh.
You'll be filling me hull full of holes.
That be do.
Okay, so that ends his turn. Now set, you want to put your cannon dice kind of aside, but you're going to be using them again later.
All right, I'll put them right here there.
Now it'll be Captain Turner's turn.
There you go, Captain Turner.
So I'll be attacking now, right?
It's your turn.
Who should I be attacking?
And the parrot as well, yes?
No, you don't roll the parrot. You use the parrot
I
to
see.
become anything you want
You're right.
later
And
on.
Later
Yes.
on. After the attack phase?
Yes.
Alright. So now I don't know. I'm not sure whom to attack. I think I'm going to have to attack Lady Frost.
I
Yeah,
thought
this
is
that.
very large.
Yes,
Yes.
I
She's
knew
recently
it
become
would
a
happen,
privateer,
and
she
I
has.
know it. I know it.
Yeah, she's just recently become a privateer.
Oh, look at that. I
Oh,
got 3 ships.
3. Now what are you gonna take?
Oh, I think I'll take the wind out of your sails.
I thought
look
you
at
would.
that.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. No sails
No
left.
sails left. You're not be moving.
Oh.
And no parrots.
No parrots
No
to change
parrots,
it
no
either.
sails.
Oh. I don't think that happens.
How do we
No,
work
just
with these?
she sets them aside,
Yes.
And then I set these aside?
and you set your cannons aside.
Okay.
Okay, now it's her turn. She can attack whoever she wants.
Mm,
She's got 2 cannons.
I think it'll be
Oh.
return and fire. The
Return
captain.
and fire.
Friendly
Right,
fire.
turn it fire.
I see something going on here. We got
Look at that.
you got a cannon which doesn't count for anything,
No.
and the ship which you get to
Ships,
take on
what
what you
you-
want.
Oh, we
Let
both
me
be
just double check
stranded.
there on the rules because
We both be stranded with no sails.
let's see if you be rolling a
Dead
cannon
in the
during
water.
attack. Let's see.
But at least we'd be dry.
That's true. You're not sinking yet. There.
Not sinking, yeah.
Well, you have to have at least 1 sail in order to fire your cannon.
Oh,
Oh.
you cannot be attacking me.
Look at that now.
Right.
Let me sail.
Dead in the water
What
there.
happens if I get
So you don't get to do anything.
No attack for you.
a... Well, I know
No
someone.
attack for you.
Okay, no attack for you.
So then these are...
So you just keep your cannon dice for
Okay.
now.
Hold on your
Now I've got 2 cannons. And since Captain Scultopus attacked me, I'm going to reciprocate the attack.
That's
You-
right,
You see
yeah.
what's going on here. We have the male crew,
I guess the
Captain
female
Female.
crew, yes.
the scurvy dogs, you.
Scurvy dogs,
Or-
scurvy dice dogs.
Oh, I got 2 ships.
Oh.
So I rolled 2 ships, as you see here.
Oh,
That'd be it then.
look at I'll have
Okay.
no hole if you take them.
Look
Now we're going to take his hull away.
Oh.
Yes.
There
You'd
we
be
go.
sinking
I'd
there.
be sinking now.
But okay, now this was the phase 2. Now, anytime during phase 2, 3, or 4, you can change your parrot into whatever you want.
Unless you don't have a parrot.
You don't have a parrot. Right.
Now, when can we do that there?
We'll be
Scotty?
doing that at any time at the start of 2, 3, or 4.
All right.
So,
So
now
we
you
are at
can
the
change
start.
it to what you need.
We are at the
Yes.
start of phase 3 right now,
Yes.
the boarding attack.
Yes.
So right now, Captain Skultopus can take anyone, if he's got a parrot, he can
I've got
turn
one.
that.
And we'll put it in my hold to keep me from sinking.
Okay.
That'd be a useful
Now-
parrot.
Yes.
You can board anybody you wish by using your cutlasses.
Okay.
Now, you have to roll a cutlass to succeed in an attack. So, if you wish to attack somebody, you'd be boarding them. And you'd be rolling your cutlass on who you want to board.
All right. So I grab my 2 crew then there to
Okay.
do the cutlass.
Does he say who he's going to
Yeah,
pick
who are you
first?
going to attack?
Well, of course I'm going to attack you.
You can see that the beds might not be that warm
All
tonight.
right,
Did you roll any cutlasses?
I rolled a cutlass and a cannon.
Okay, now you rolled a cutlass. You can take one of my crew, and I believe I get to no, I don't get to reciprocate my attack there. Let me just double check here the rules. Like I said, we've been new at this, so I've got to check me rules here. And let's see here,
Yes, be yours,
14,
Captain.
14, 14, yes. In order to faster slow shield, and let's see. A ship without crew cannot attempt to board. Let's see, yes, we know.
I had 2 crew.
Yes.
Plenty crew.
Let's see. The player attempting to board attacker and the player being boarded defend must roll their dice. So I also now get to roll my dice. Now he rolled 1 cutlass
Yeah, and 1
and
cannon.
1 cannon.
and 1 cannon. So the cannon doesn't mean anything. So I'm going to roll
Okay.
my crew member here,
All right.
and I got a cannon,
Which is nothing.
which is nothing.
No, that's too bad.
Oh,
That'd be a right-
So he will take my crew. Now I have no crew.
Well, the ship being having no crew be
So-
terrible.
That's right.
we are.
Be adrift. You be a ghost ship.
I'd be a ghost ship. So, it now be Captain Turner's turn,
There you go.
Yar. Okay, so
but I still have a parrot.
you still have 2 crew.
I've
Is
got
that
a
right?
crew, a cannon. I've
So-
got 1 hull.
No, you
and
don't
3
use the
sails.
cannon. You don't use set that cannon aside.
You
That
roll the
doesn't
cannon,
matter.
it goes away.
Yes.
So you take your crew aside, but you still have 2 crew. So go ahead and just keep your 2 crew right
crew
here
out
for
there.
now,
Yeah.
because you didn't lose any crew.
Alright.
I, on the other hand, lost me crew.
Okay, there. Okay.
That's a sad face.
I'm a
for
fast
her.
ship.
Yes.
I have 1 hull.
So would there be any point in attacking, say, Scarlet Raven now that you've got no crew? Because I couldn't
No,
attack
but you
maybe.
could attack Captain Skultopus.
that.
She's- the encouragement there. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna follow Captain
I
Skull's
thought you were my
example here.
friend.
I'm gonna stay with my cause and attack.
Yeah,
Lady
I
Frost
go
here.
after the
I
Lady Frost,
figured
the
you
merchant
would.
ship. There.
Oh, 2 ships.
2 ships, so that doesn't do anything.
Ah, well.
Okay, now,
Wait, I can roll mine because he rolled his.
but
yes?
I don't believe you have sails. So if you don't have any sails,
Ah.
a ship without crew cannot attempt to board. Yes, let's
Yes,
see.
but I do have crew.
Let's see. Oh, we did that quite wrong.
Oh.
If the attacker roll shows more ships icons than the defender, the boarding action is successful and the player proceeds with the melee attack. Now, you didn't roll a cannon, so you actually did not.
I rolled a
She
cannon.
get a cannon.
No,
and-
no, you have to roll a ship to succeed in the boarding.
Oh.
Oh,
And if you didn't roll a ship, your boarding failed.
okay.
And then we would do the attack.
All right.
So
So
I did not lose
okay.
my crew.
I
and
rolled
you still have a
I
crew.
rolled a cutlass and a cannon.
Right,
Yes,
Okay.
but no ship.
right.
No ship.
All right.
So
I can
as
see
it
that.
says, if the attacker roll shows more ship icons than the defenders,
Oh, so she should roll.
the
to
boarding
see-
action is successful and the player proceeds with a melee battle. So you did not roll any ships.
So.
I did
So
not.
there
no.
was no battle for you, but because
That's-
I rolled 2 ships, then she needs to roll to see if she rolls more than 2 ships.
Let's see. So let's see. How does this go? The player attempting to board attacker and the player being boarded must roll their sail dice. If the attacker's roll shows more ship icons than the defenders, the boarding action is successful and the player proceeds with a melee battle.
So
you have no
I
sails.
have no sails, so
Oh,
of
you-
course you come on. Yes.
So then,
Derby.
Just
Uh,
attack.
right. Let's see. Then, after resolving a melee battle, sail dice are returned to their original position. Let's see. Melee battle. All players involved in a melee battle roll their crew dice simultaneously, consult the dice chart, and add up their fight points. The player with the highest amount of fight points wins that round. A ship is 0 points, a cutlass is 1, a cannon is 2, and a parrot is 3.
Oh.
So he rolls his crew dice.
He rolls his
to
crew
attack
dice,
me.
and you roll your crew dice.
Okay, and these are my cannons.
My
Here.
crew dice. Okay.
Yep.
I'll roll mine out here. You roll yours in there. I got a parrot and a cutlass.
And I got a parrot and a ship.
Okay, so, as I said, the parrot is worth 3 points.
Okay.
The cannon is worth 2 points, a cutlass is worth 1, and the ship is worth 0.
Okay.
you
So
got
whoever wins, whoever has the most points, you will take 1 crew away.
me. Okay.
So I take 1 crew.
You take my crew.
Now do I add them to my crew?
No. So she just sets that
Set it-
aside
set
for
it
now.
aside then.
Right,
All these set aside die.
And then
Right.
these crew remain here.
right. So your boarding was successful. Now, at which point if she had treasure, you could take her treasure, but she has no treasure at this
I
time.
have no
treasure.
treasure.
At least not gold.
Not yet.
Right. All right, so it's my turn.
Oh,
I-
isn't it my turn?
Oh, that's right, it's your turn.
Yeah.
That's right. Because you still have, no, you don't have a crew.
I have
You
one
have-
crew,
Do you have a sail?
but I don't have sails.
If you have no sails, you can't.
Did you have 2 crew before?
Yes. I
You
had
had
2
two
crew.
crew? Okay.
And he took 1.
So, if you want to continue the attack,
Oh, I can continue.
you continue the attack if you want.
Yar, let's continue.
Okay, so you roll your cannon, or your
Cutlass. is-
cutlass again.
I got a cutlass and a ship.
and
okay.
I roll my 1.
You roll your
You
1.
roll your 1. Oh, she got the parrot. So she won that
Oh,
one.
she won that one. So you take a parrot here. I'm going to turn this into a crew.
Smart.
Good idea.
So, Captain Sculpus,
Yar.
prepare to be boarded.
That's right.
You'll have to roll your
So roll your dice there.
your crew.
Oh, I got 2 ships, so it means my boarding is successful. So now I will do the attack. So my boarding was successful.
I
ship and
got
a
a
cutlass.
cutlass and a ship.
Ah,
Okay, we're
what an
equal.
even-
So
It'd be
we
a
both
tie.
lose a crew.
Oh my goodness.
So now we roll again. I'm going to continue.
And I got a ship.
Oh, I see a parrot.
So I took his crew.
Lose your crew.
Yeah,
That's my
crew
crew
is
there.
gone.
That's it now. Got
Okay.
nothing left.
Now it be the loot phase. So whoever is the fastest ship, that's the one with the sails, gets to pick how many dice they have for the hold. I have 1 hold. I am taking 3 coins. Who has the next amount?
Well, I've
Oh,
got 3 sails,
you
but
have
no
3
crew.
sails.
I've
So
got
you
nothing.
actually are first. Oh, you don't have a
I
crew?
don't have a crew, but
So
I
you
got 3
can't take
sails.
any.
That's
You have
true.
to have a hull and a crew to be able to take.
That makes sense. I can't do
Captain
much
Turner, how many
without a
sails
crew.
did you have?
I've got 1 sail, but I might change my parrot to a sail.
Okay. You have
Now I
the
got
crew.
2
There you go.
sails. I have 1 crew.
Okay. So
That's
No.
you have 1 hull,
I have
2
2
hulls.
hulls.
2 hulls. Okay, so you can take 2 coins.
2 coins. Yar.
And I get
You
nothing.
get nothing.
I got a rock.
Now the persons who have no crew get scurvy bones.
Oh.
Now since there's 2 of them with no crew, they both get scurvy bones.
Scurvy
Okay.
bones.
Out of here or out of
Or
there?
the
Out
scurvy
of there.
island.
So you each take a scurvy bone.
Oh, that's too bad. There, get your enemy a scurvy.
There's your scurvy bones.
Now
there.
scurvy bones last a little while.
Oh.
Okay, now comes the movement phase. Since I have 3 sails, I get to move 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Now Captain Turner
I've
has
got
next,
2 sails.
so he has 2.
Which one am I? Am I this one here?
That one, yeah, it's you be the Chinese junk. Who's got the next amount of sails?
Well, I've got lots of sails, but no crew.
He's got
So
3
you still get to sail.
All right.
Oh,
He's got 3 sails.
I've got 3 sails, but no crew.
So, but
up there.
you have a scurvy bones, so you'll lose 1.
That makes sense
Oh,
there.
you're right there.
And since I've got no sails,
She's been there.
I'm dead in the water.
Oh, you've got no sails
Right.
there,
She
Leafy
got
Frost.
a big hold with the scurvy, and that's it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So the person to the left now. We're at another turn here, and the person with your scurvy dice there. You keep your scurvy dice,
Okay.
Do I keep my
or
coins?
keep knowing. Take note of how many coins because we get to bury our treasure.
Oh, okay.
So
I've got
we
2
take the
coins.
die. So Captain Turner now gets to roll all the dice there.
Let me take 2 coins so I remember I have 2 coins.
Yes, that's
There you
a
go.
good
We've
that's a
got
good way to
coins
do.
here.
We'll take.
2 coins.
I
I
have no
have-
coins, so you can have.
No, how many coins did you have? Because you had a 3 and a 2, didn't you? I believe you had a 3 and a 2 because there was a 3 and a 2, so that would give you 5 total coins.
Oh.
And I have a 3 coin.
I don't recall.
I believe you did.
Well, just say.
Okay, alright.
I believe you
That'd be
did. You
fine.
had
Fine.
5
Fine.
because there was a 3 and a 2, so you have 5 coins.
Scrouge up a couple more coins here then.
So we're actually going to be using some of our coins just kind of because when it comes
track.
to
Some kind of
the
counter.
loot phase, then somebody can steal these.
We
Right,
need
that
some
makes
kind of
much
counter for your
better.
coins.
Yeah, to count them.
That works.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Right.
that's part of the rules, but that's how we're going to do it.
Rawr.
Okay, so Captain Turner, you roll the loot dice there, the treasure hunt.
No scurvies. Oh, look at that.
Oh, most
One
of those
scurvy.
Okay, so the one scurvy
That's
goes
not
to
too
the island of Lamorta, and then show what we have there, Captain Turner.
So we have a 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 1.
Okay, so
Lots
we
of
put all those on
treasure.
Parrot Island.
All right, to the Pyrate Island with the treasures.
And then Captain Turner, you're going to be rolling all your dice and
So we
doing
start
the
over the
research.
ships.
So you can keep your ship how you have it, and all the dice you have set aside. Now you can re-roll all your ship, or just the dice that you need to re-roll.
Oh, I see.
So the ones that have been taken away, we can re-roll.
Right.
I see.
Or you can re-roll all of them if you wish.
Got a good
Well,
hole. I might want to keep my hole.
I think I'll keep the ones I've got and re-roll the ones that I have used. So, do that there. Okay.
Oh.
So I've got 2 ship, 1 parrot, and 1 cannon.
Okay.
So the cannon goes right here above the crew. Is that right?
Right.
And then we'll go ahead and balance these out in the ship and the sail. And we'll keep the parrot right up at the top there.
Okay.
Looks good.
Lady Frost.
I had a lot to re-roll.
Yar.
So that's the result there. Oh, I got a lot of cannons this time. And I even got a parrot, so I might laugh. Right, 1 crew. 3 cannon.
This is a great little game that you can take anywhere with you. It's small enough and packable. You can take it anywhere and have a lot of fun. You can have a lot of fun with the kids or adults or whatever. Sit and drink. You can even probably make a drinking game out of it.
Oh, yeah, obviously you could do that. just
Every
for-
time you get the
Okay.
scurvy bones, you have to take a drink.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or maybe you don't get to take a drink. That would
Okay,
be
we have no parrots, but we have 3 ships, a cutlass, and a cannon. So we'll be taking the cutlass, and I'll be putting it there. We still have the 3 sails. We put the cannon there. We put these there, and we're gonna make this a fast ship.
Ooh, that'd be a fast ship.
nice.
We cut the favorable winds.
Fast ship with no parrot.
Now, do I roll all my dice?
Only you can re-roll all of them if you want, or just the ones that you've lost.
Yar.
I'll re-roll the ones I've lost because I've got 3 sails.
That'd be a good.
I think that's how it describes it. Now, when I watched Mike play this, I think they did a little bit different. But the way I see the rules read, let's see, the refit phase here as it
Oh, I got a
says
bunch of
here.
cannons
Oh,
here.
yes, you
Oh,
do.
Let's see.
I got a bunch of cannons.
Refit. If there are any treasure dice left on Pyrate Island, then players set aside any treasure dice on your ships. Treasure dice do not count up taking up
be my
space in your
hull.
hull anymore, but you can be stolen
That'd be
during the
my
boarding
parrot.
phase. Players can refit their ship by
That's
rolling
nice.
the ship dice that were destroyed during the previous
That's what I did.
phase, right. Players may also re-roll any dice that are still a part of their ship. The rules of building your ship during the phase are the same as the shipbuilding phase. Once refit rolls are made, return to the cannon phase.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
then.
So now we're back to the cannon phase.
All right.
Right.
Yes.
All right. So I'd be deciding if I want to attack someone. Is that right?
Right.
Yar, there you
You
go.
don't have to.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable with Captain Skuldapus right there next to me. There.
Ah, it'd be true. Right up on your ports, on your starboard side there.
Yar, I might have to open fire.
Now, normally this game, you go to the X there, but we're not going to play that far. We're only going to do a few turns here to kind of get you the idea.
Quite true.
So then I'd be rolling my cannon. Wait, no. First don't have to roll to see if I can attack, right? Because I have sails.
No, so you can actually attack with your cannon. So you roll your one cannon, and you
Roll
want to
one
roll
cannon
either ships or holes.
Ships or holes? Oh, I got a ship or a hole.
So you get to take whatever one you want from him.
I'll take away his hull here. There you go.
I got 1 call left.
He'd be leaking.
I'd be leaking
Then I
that.
keep the cannon right here. Is that right?
Set it aside
Set
for now.
aside.
Set it aside.
There we go.
Now it's be Lady Frost's
Lady
turn.
Frost.
She's got 3 cannons, so who's she going to attack? I'd be thinking there's a little revenge coming.
There might be.
I think I'll be revisiting Captain Turn.
Yarr.
Stealing myself the
Are
last
we
time.
seeing some? Are we seeing a
Show a
little bit of
little TLC.
competitiveness there? You got Captain Skulltopus against me, and then you got Captain Turner against Lady
I
Frost.
don't know how that happened, but it happened. That's true.
Okay, so you roll a ship.
Uh-huh.
So your ship you get to take whatever you want of his, either his sail or his hull.
I think I'll slow him down a bit.
Yarr, I'll kill all ya.
Okay, so you be setting your cannons aside for now, and it's be my turn. Who do I want to attack? Let's see here. Somebody who's got a lot of treasure hold, and there's somebody who's got a lot of speed, and there's somebody who will be sinking like a sieve if I can take his ship.
If he loses his hold, is that the...
He can't carry any treasure.
Oh.
He'll be a broke pirate. You know, I tell you what, Captain Turner. If you be leaving me alone, and Lady Frost, if you be leaving me alone,
Yes.
I'll be letting you have the pick of the treasure first. If you have a hold, if you get to get treasure.
Alright, that's a mighty fine thing.
Would you be leaving me alone?
I'll be leaving you alone.
Alright.
Now, do you really believe a pirate though?
That's the trick.
Or at least until the treasure gets
That's
small.
right.
You
Okay,
know,
I'm going to go after Captain Skulltopus since he started the attack. I'm going to get me revenge.
That's be true.
I got to cannon, which is
Oh.
nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so it is now Captain Skulltopus' turn.
Skulltopus.
All
Now
right.
he's heard the conspiracy.
I've got 3 cannons now. So
Is it boarding?
now, can I roll all 3
You're in
there?
the morning phase, yes.
Yarr.
Oh, so what do I roll now to get to my 3 cannons?
You take your 3 cannons and you roll them. Now, if you roll ships, you get to take ships or sails. Now, who are you going to be attacking?
Well,
Now, you can split your attack amongst anybody you want.
Well, no, I'd be attacking you, Scar.
You'll be seeing who gets any supper tonight.
This be a personal vendetta. Me.
Well, I got 2 cannons and a hull and a ship.
Okay, so you got a ship. So which one do you want? Do you want a sail or a hull?
We're taking a hull there.
Oh, that's fine.
Just
I'm
to
still
be
a
very
fast ship.
fast.
Oh,
Nice.
fast ship.
Now, I set the hull aside, right?
Right.
And then I roll these 2
No,
again.
you don't roll again.
I
That's
don't.
it.
Not for
No.
this, yes.
So now it becomes the boarding phase.
I'm not
So you
sorry,
set those
yes.
aside. I was getting to the boarding
I think
phase.
you'll be liking this game.
Mm.
So boarding phase for me then against
No,
you.
no, it
Starts with,
starts with
with me
Captain
again,
Turner.
then.
Yes.
Okay,
the,
gotcha
The
there.
turn, yeah.
So, well, nobody has a treasure but you there, sir.
She seems to have treasure.
I'm just going to say.
Always go after the ship that's got
Remember what
treasure.
Remember
you
that just talked about this last
That's
time?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just weighing the options.
Oh, yeah.
Good pirates.
Yeah, how many crew do you have there?
Considers all the strategies
How
here.
many crew do you have there?
Against her crew.
Well, now, that'd be true. I still say that Captain Skulltopus be a bit too close to me here and make me nervous. So, we'll go ahead and we're right there to board, so we'll give it a try. So I just
You roll your dice, and if you roll a ship, then you.
so
get
I roll
to
the
board.
sail dice or I roll
No,
the
you
crew
roll
dice.
you roll the crew dice.
I got a ship.
Okay, so the boarding is successful. So now you both roll your dice
Aye,
to determine
roll your
the
crew
attack.
there.
Now remember, you roll how many crew you have,
Well, I've got
and it's
one.
based upon points. So the ship has 0 points. The
Oh, I rolled a ship.
You
so
rolled a
that'd be
ship.
0 points.
crew has 1 point. The cannon has 2 points. And
Oh,
the,
he rolled a
Roll the
ship.
ship too.
so ship. So you want to continue the attack.
Yeah, of course I do.
Of course
Okay.
you do.
Oh, I got another
Another
ship.
ship.
Oh, another
Another
ship.
ship. Okay.
I think we need to flog our crew.
Worth a scallywags, everyone.
Cannon.
Oh, I got a
Okay.
cannon there.
So the cannon is worth 2.
That's good.
Oh, cannon.
Okay, so you both lose a crew.
Scurvy Dice there.
I think I need a new profession.
I think I need
Okay,
a crew.
you're
Drowning the ones I
You got
got.
1 crew.
Worthless
Now, this is
of all.
the beginning of my
Sea
phase.
dogs,
Can I
they are
change
sea
that
You
if I
can
like?
change that to change that to whatever you want. So you'll have 2 crew.
I have 2 crew. And
He has no crew,
I know.
But I have a parrot.
but he has a parrot, so he can change that to a
Can I-
crew.
But can I do any, like, this is the,
So you probably want to be changing that to a crew
Yeah,
there.
I'll be doing that. There
You
you
gotta
go,
have crew to
parrot.
sail your ship.
Look at my sword there,
It's
parrot.
got to
You're
go
a crew
somewhere in
now.
that.
all right.
So roll ships to board. Right.
No,
No ships, so you weren't successful.
all right.
So that's the end of
We'll laugh at
your
you.
boarding phase. Now I have a tool. And how many does who have what there?
He's got 1. I've got 2.
He's
He's
got
got
none.
none.
I got no crew, but I've got 2 cannon.
How does that
But
work?
does he have a parrot? He can turn
He
that
has a
parrot into
parrot.
I got a
crew.
parrot.
So you can turn the parrot into a crew if
I
you
sure
so
She
can
likes-
if I have to. I'm just waiting for you, Scarlet Raven, to decide your intentions here.
Well, you know, I'm a dirty turncoat pirate. I'm going to be attacking Captain Charlie.
I knew it.
Yes,
I knew
He's
got the
really-
treasure.
2 ships, so it's a
Oh,
successful. So we
definitely
both roll our
successful.
dice. I have 2 crew. I have a ship and a parrot.
Oh, and I rolled a ship.
Oh, so she got it.
I beat him. Okay, that be the end of the boarding. Now it be the loot phase. I have 2 hull and 2 crew, so I can take 3 here. Or 2, excuse me, 2.
I believe we had an agreement.
Oh, that's right, we did. But you have no crew, or do you have
I
a crew?
do. This is
Ah,
me.
yes, you have 2 crews, so you can take 2 dice.
It's just piss.
Okay, so you have to do a little reset there.
I hear that game goes fast.
All right, so I made an agreement here with Lady
Don't
Faust.
drop your
So
guard.
she can take. I said she could, even though she doesn't have the sales, I said that she could take some treasure first. So
Yeah, but
she
you
can
made that
take.
agreement with me too, Scarlet
I
Raven.
did, but I attacked you and you have no crew.
Pirates, honor among thieves? I don't know.
That's right. Okay, so you have 2 crew, but 4 holes, so you can only take 2 dice.
Okay.
I have 2 crew and 2 hull, so I'm going to take this, a 2 and a 2. So that gives me 4 coin. So let's dig up some coins here. We'll even take bits coins.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
I heard there's fluctuate a little bit there.
Bitcoin. Pieces of 8. Bitcoin.
That's right.
The first
original
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So that be the end of that. Now we actually have the scoring, and or actually it's the refit and then the scoring, but we actually have the moving too. So I have 4 sails, so I get to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Now technically speaking, playing to the black spot, which is either here or here. This is a 5 turn, or we can do further. It's up to you guys. What do you want to do? You want to continue, or should we end it here?
So have you won then?
Well, technically speaking, I would have won going
Yes,
to there.
past there. Yeah.
Yeah, we can end it here. It's been a good
Yes.
episode, and
Sure.
we can play it again sometime.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do another episode of it where we play it once we're all a little more familiar with the rules.
But that's the basics of it. You know, we don't have it quite right. I'm sure Mike will let me know what I've got wrong. Hopefully, it's not too wrong. And once again, we have this copy here, which will sit right there.
But look out! Oh,
You have to
Wasn't much.
like, comment, and share.
yar.
And to make it extra challenging, you got to make the comment piratey.
Yar.
It can't be
Yeah, it's
just,
just like,
it can't just be, hey,
look, hey,
give me the game,
I
or,
want the game,
or
that is
hello, or
fun.
whatever. You got to be saying yar har, shiver me timbers,
prepare to be bored
Prepare
at
to be bored.
something.
I'd like to win the booty.
Yeah,
Right.
or something.
Now, once
And you've
again,
got to identify yourself with a pirate name. No, this is Joni from Santa Catalina Island. No, you've got to have a pirate name.
that's right. So once again, we'll be giving this away here in probably a few weeks, a month or so.
Sure.
Once we get enough people, unlike some of our other ones, which only like 3 or 4 people have commented on.
Yar.
You don't want a bag. A bag would be great for carrying your dice.
Be nice.
But this is a fun game, as you see. This is a $30 game. It's well worth the price. It's fun. It's easy to take. You can play it with your friends. You can even turn it into a drinking game, like I said, if you want.
Yar.
Whoever ends up with the Isle de Morta, Scurvy Bones has to take a shot.
Or
whatever.
doesn't get to take a shot.
Doesn't
That's
get to
what
take a
we're
shot.
pirates. We like to take the shot.
Scurvy gets to take his role.
So that's a
Get
quick
the
rundown, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of this. But now it's time for the toast.
Oh, it's time for the
We'll
toast.
set this aside here,
There you go, Captain.
All right, thank you.
and Scarlet Raven wins.
She
Oh,
does. Of course she does.
Now, folks, this is our crystal skull of our Jamaican mountain red. Now, any sane person would run and hide and bury their head in the sand when you'd pull this here accursed skull in the crystal skull. You pull it out of your locker and show this around. Kittens have been known to lose their fur. Dogs have been known to lose their tails. Ladies have been known to lose their clothes.
Oh.
men's have been known to lose their minds, they say.
And their nerves.
And their
And their
eyesight,
nerve.
apparently.
Their eyesight. So let's pour a little bit out.
And I
there.
think, I think some people are going to be having a cold
Cold
no supper. Cold bed and no
Cold
supper.
bunk.
There you go.
Cold bunk.
Yeah, cold bunk and no supper. So,
All right,
all right, Lady Frost, there you've got. Oh, she's got some.
She's got
That's-
something.
yep.
All right, now, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this here episode of the Pirate Round.
Scurvy bones.
We call
Scurvy
it
dice.
Scurvy Dice
Scurvy
episode,
Dice.
and I would like to say thank you so much, and we'd like to say merci beaucoup to our French pirate friends there. And remember, folks, always be strong, always be a pirate, and don't let anyone grind you down or take advantage of you. You be a pirate, and you don't have to take shite from no one. And so we say thank you much now. You're har.
Yar.
And always be a pirate.
Always be a pirate.
And be yourself.
Yar.
Mm.
Bites like the devil.